and today we're at the Henry Ford Museum in Detroit, Michigan. So we might have start recording a little late. Where should we go at? Let's just go this way.
Okay. What are we seeing?
Tractor. Old. Really, really old.
The tractor collection?
Yeah. I think these are all the Ford tractors. No, it's not my dad. I'm not going to do an intro.
What is it?
It's a big steam engine. Why?
It's pretty impressive, right?
Very big steam engine, yes.
There's a lot of engines around here, right?
This is like the engine room, is what I would kind of call it.
That one's working too.
Well, right now we're gonna go try to find the bus that Rosa Parks made her move on.
Yeah.
And later we will take you to the chair Lincoln was assassinated in.
Okay.
Because they have it here in the Henry Ford Museum in Detroit, Michigan. Detroit, Michigan. I don't know.
So this is how they're making electricity.
Through this place?
I don't
This
know.
place. But they could use that as like a source.
Edison General Electric Company. 200 kilowatt dynamo number 4.
Could we please go now? I want to keep moving.
Okay. Babies.
Is that in the
Is that what's going on?
It's very good. Okay, so we're back and we have the chair here. Around the building they have these really cool molding things. It's plastic and you get to mold them. I have 2 of them now. This one is Abraham Lincoln. I thought it would be
So why is Abraham Lincoln important for this museum?
because I'm pretty sure it's like the Ford Theater or something.
Okay.
I read about it. Ironically, though President Lincoln was assassinated in his chair, it now represents the life of this extraordinary individual and his complete devotion to the pursuit of American founding principles.
So what is it?
It's a chair, obviously.
What about the chair makes it special?
Well, one of our presidents was killed in it, and
Yeah.
it's still here.
This is the chair that
The
Abraham
original
Lincoln was assassinated in.
Hi, okay, we're back and we're at the bus that she made her
Who did?
Rosa Parks. We're about to go inside, except there's kind of a little bit of longer. They have a lot of things like this.
Yeah,
Okay, so we just got off the bus, and there was this nice lady, and she told us the entire story and stuff. And apparently, this bus was like thrown into a field, and they used it as a chicken coop and a tool shed. And the bus has had a lot of makeovers, basically. And apparently, the seats were thrown into a field and they didn't weather very well, so they basically went around and took the seats out of other buses just like this one.
to restore it, yep.
Yeah. And they got new painting by like the same company.
Where was it built, the original bus, do you remember?
No.
Here in Pontiac, Michigan.
Yeah.
And it was, I think General Motors was the one that built it. And they donated some of the
seats.
the seat covers
And they
that
came up and helped.
with the restoration.
They had to wash out the chicken coop
Yeah.
because the chicken coop was apparently in the front area of the bus. We were told that there's this little box that black people have to come up, put their money in it.
Yep.
Then they weren't allowed to walk through the first
Can we
section
go look at it?
because it was the white section.
Yeah.
So
So they'd have to come on, put their money in,
and then they had to
get
come
out.
back and come in this way. And apparently, this pole and back is the black section, and this pole and forward is white. They said if the white section was not completely full, the middle seats would be up for grabs for anyone.
Yep.
But if the white section got full and they needed those seats, they would have to stand up and move back. I don't think I'm forgetting anything.
So what happened when Rosa Parks was on there and
There were 4 other people in the seat with her. But
4 other
there-
colored people?
Yeah, there are 4 other colored people, 2 people in one seat and 2 others in the next across the row. Two white men were standing. So they were just trying to kind of ignore them. The bus driver told them they'd have to move back if they knew what was good for them.
Yep.
So then the 3 other blacks stand up and move back. Rosa Parks just scooted over towards the window, and then the bus driver said, "I will have you arrested if you don't move back." So apparently she just said, "You can do that."
Yep.
And she did get arrested. And then, I forget the people, but somebody came and bailed them out.
Yep, the NAACP president came down
Yeah.
and some other people. And kind of, what did that all start? Do you remember?
It started the boycott
Yep.
of not going on buses. And they were going to do 1-day boycott, and it worked out so well. They did it for 381 days.
Filed a class action lawsuit against segregation, which eventually led
To the
all the way to
Supreme
Supreme Court.
And their votes were higher.
Yep.
And they brought it back, so they did it again. And they eventually got rid of it.
Yep, and so they said that segregation on buses was unconstitutional and illegal, basically. And that started the whole civil rights movement for ending segregation in the United States for a lot of other areas. Cool.